Justin Derby of Wildcat Spread 40, and welcome to the Week 2 prediction segment of my Blinfield football blog. Week 1 went entirely as I predicted, except for Willamette's surprise 58-34 romping of Hardin-Simmons' defense, where they racked up 727 yards of offense, both the points and yards allowed by Hardin-Simmons being the worst in defense, the worst defensive performance in school history. And with that, let's get to the Week 2 predictions. First up on our list, we have Pacific playing at Occidental. Pacific, as you all know, lost to Simon Fraser 51-14 last week, while the Occidental is playing in their 2012 season opener, and they are a team that went 5-4 last season. In terms of picking a winner, we're going to have to go with Occidental. Pacific's Week 1 showing was not very good, and Occidental was a better team than Simon Fraser last year. So, because of that, I'm going with Occidental. The next game on the list is Puget Sound playing at Chapman. Much like Pacific, Puget Sound had a horrible showing against Sewanee last week, giving up 469 yards of offense, including 463 on the ground, and 75 of the 77 plays ran by Sewanee were running plays. When you can beat someone 30-7 attempting only 2 passes in a game, you know you're not very good. So I'm going to have to say that Chapman will beat Puget Sound sorely because of that, and plus Chapman is a better team than Sewanee was last year. Next game on the agenda is Whitworth at Whittier. Whitworth is coming off a 28-13 win over St. Scholastica, while Whittier is coming off a 2-7 2011 campaign and opening their season with the Whitworth Pirates. After last week's showing by Whitworth, I'd have to go with them again this week. They simply have too much talent in the skill positions on offense, and their defense is simply too strong for a team like Whittier to deal with. So because of that, going with Whitworth. The next game on the agenda is Lewis and Clark at Claremont Mudscripts. Lewis and Clark is opening the 2012 campaign, coming off a magical 7-2 season in 2011, while Claremont Mudscripts coming off a 4-5 season. Last year, Lewis and Clark won this game 36-14, but they lost a lot of offensive talent, including running back Javante Mays and tight end Sean Evans. They do return quarterback Keith Welch, though. Lewis and Clark also returns a horrid defense from 2011. However, I think because of Keith Welch and just the fact that he's pretty much the most dynamic quarterback in the country, Lewis and Clark will probably win their opener against Claremont Mudscripts. And potentially the game of the week for the NWC in Week 2, Cal Lutheran playing at Pacific Lutheran. Cal Lutheran coming off an 8-2 season in 2011, while Pacific Lutheran is coming off a 6-3 season. Now, in the preseason, the coaches of the NWC voted Pacific Lutheran to finish 2nd in the league, whereas my blog picked them to finish 5th. Now, such a wide disparity, we're about to find out against Cal Lutheran how good Pacific Lutheran really is. Cal Lutheran returned 6 stars on both sides of the ball. They will have a strong defense, and Pacific Lutheran, which had the 2nd worst offense in the league last year, will have their hands full with a tough Cal Lutheran D. Cal Lutheran offense replaces a lot of players, but they do return All-American wide receiver Eric Rogers, who is an NFL potential guy. And since Pacific Lutheran's offense was so pathetic last year, until they prove otherwise, I'm going to have to go with Cal Lutheran solely because of that. This is Justin Derby of Wildcat Spread 40. Bringing you the Week 2 predictions.